Good morning and welcome to our Motivational Monday. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing fine. If you can hear me and if you can see me properly, please say hi. Please say good morning in the comment section down below. And let me know also where you're watching from. I'm over here streaming from Cebu City. It's a pretty nice day today. Hope the day is nice for you as well. Wala si Baby Life ngayon, kinuha ng tita niya. So wala yung special guest natin today, but we are here. We are present this Monday morning. Ayan, that's what's important. For those of you that are not familiar with Motivational Monday, what we do is every Monday morning we have a parang motivational message just to get us started on the right foot. Just to parang have a refresher of what you need for the week. Hopefully it's a motivation a message that will motivate you, that will inspire you, that will guide you, that will help you with whatever it is you're facing this week, whatever it is you're going to be facing, whatever challenge you're going to be addressing this coming week. Yan. Good morning, Maricel from Baguio City. Hello, hello. Who else is here this Monday morning? I hope you guys are doing well. All doing well today. Yan, yan. Okay, our message today is entitled Discipline. So let's see how that goes. Our message is entitled Discipline, and we're gonna have our presentation in a minute or so. Hello, good morning, Bryle from CDO. Hello, Leah from Gensan. Hello, M. Jim from Paranaque. Thank you for joining us this Monday morning. And again, if you're just joining us right now, we have this weekly message that we're sharing every Monday morning just to inspire, to guide, and to help you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with today's message. And meron pa naman iba dito. Jane from Valenzuela and Ludlin from Tacorong. Thank you for joining us this Monday morning, guys. All right, let's go into today's message. How many times have you heard someone say something like this? Okay, sabihin nila na, oh, I need to start a diet. Okay, kailangan ko magsimula. Di ba? We all a lot of us think that, oh, kailangan ko na talaga mag-diet, di ba? Or I need to exercise. I need to lose weight, right? I need to start my own freelancing career. I need to start, yung iba, I need to start my own business. Yung iba, I need to change jobs or whatever it is, di ba? There are things na people wish to do, di ba? They say, oh, kailangan kong mag-start ng diet, kailangan kong mag-start a new career, I have to eat healthier, ganito. These are words of people who realize that they need to do something or need to change. Okay, these are words of somebody, of people, not just somebody, but people who need to change. They need to do something. Ikaw, do you need to change? Do you need to do something about your life right now? Type in the word change in the comment section. Type the word change if there is something that you need to change. Baka affect like sa previous na slide, nasabi, you need to diet, you need to eat healthier, you need to start your freelancing career, you need to exercise, diba? Baka kailangan ganun. Or maybe you have other needs. There are other things that you need to change. Pero if this is you, and you realize that there's something that you need to change in your life, type in the word change. Right? Type in the word change. If parang, okay, parang that's me. I need to change. Hindi yung ibang, that's not other people. Di tayo tingin sa ibang tao. Pero we look at ourselves. Di ba? And we see, okay, I need to change. Right? There's something in my life that I need to change. Type in the word change if that is you. Ayan, few people typed in. Si Jane, Isabella, Leah, Adrian, Johanna, Leonila, Dominique. Yes, there's something that we need to change. They or we, diba, tayo, affected naman tayo din, and we need to improve our lives and move to a higher quality of life. Diba? We need to improve our lives so that we can improve and to move to the higher quality, whatever it is, whether higher quality is more money, higher quality is more time for a family, higher quality is not being not having to worry about things that may come in the future, diba? Moving to the next level of life requires more than thoughts, it requires more than wishes, it requires more than hope, diba? If we just keep thinking it would be better if my life is like this, diba? If I exercise, then I will be healthier. Or if I diet, I will be healthier. I'll be able to have more energy. I'll feel more confident, ganon. It's more than thoughts, it's more than wishes, it's more than hope. Kasi kung nasa isip na natin, wala, di ba? Walang mangyari, right? If all we do is wish, if all we do is think about it, if all we do is hope, walang mangyayari. It's in our dreams lang, di ba? I keep mentioning that our dreams, they just become dreams, these thoughts na we know, okay, I know I need to change, di ba? Parang every New Year's, may mga New Year's resolution, di ba? Oh, I need to enroll ako sa gym. Sige, I enroll sa gym, I need to change. Pero wala, wish lang. Tapos may action ng konti, di ba? You start a gym membership, pero after 1 month, 2 months, wala na. Di ba? It goes away. Walang mangyari, right? Walang mangyari sa buhay nyo, or buhay natin, right? If all we do is think, wish, if we hope, if we don't take action and we have discipline. Yun ang kailangan natin. We need to take action and hindi lang action, di ba? Hindi lang action lang, but we need to have itong tinatawag nating discipline. Okay? We need to have discipline in the actions we take. Discipline delivers a higher quality of life, right? Many times we become prisoners of our own lives, right? We become prisoners of our own lives na we're trapped between our problems and our dreams. We're trapped between, okay, let's say sa freelancing naman, di ba? Or if you want to improve our situation when it comes to money, whether we're freelancing or business or whatever it is, then we have dreams of being able to provide for our family. We have dreams of being able to buy a house or buy a car for our family. And then we have yung mga problems natin, wala tayong pera. So a lot of the times we're just trapped, right? Wala tayong gagawin because we feel so stressed, we feel so anxious, we feel so trapped between what we focus on our problems and our dreams. We need to change, but di ba, change is not easy, especially like in the situation I had earlier, especially when we have so many things that we're worried about, so many things that we need to change and we need to do. Many people do not move to a better life simply because they've become comfortable with their problems. Diba? We hear this a lot sa culture natin, di ba? Na, oh, better, okay sana kung ganito, di ba? Okay sana kung marami tayong pera, okay sana kung marami tayong oras, or di ba? Um, kung if I was able to exercise, okay sana, di ba? And then we have the saying, sana all, di ba? Sana all, di ba? Sana all, pero wala namang gagawin, di ba? Sana all ganun. Pero are you actually doing something to help to become like that? Right? Most of the time, wala. Because we're so comfortable. Sanay na tayo na may problema tayo. Di ba? Sanay na tayo. Type in the word sanay or nasanay. If nasanay na kayo na may problema na parang wala lang. Yung mga problems natin is normal. Naging normal na yung mga problema natin. Type in the word nasanay. Okay? Or sanay. Whatever tense you want to use. If nasanay na tayo sa problema. And then, we don't we don't do anything. Kasi yun yung culture natin usually sa Filipinos, di ba? Is that, oh, lagi tayong we see problems, lagi tayong reklamo, lagi tayong inggit, 'di ba? Inggit tayo sa iba na meron, 'di ba? Lagi tayong reklamo sa situation natin, sa mga problema natin. But we don't do anything because sanay na tayo. And in fact, it's become parang very we become addicted to our problems. Right? We feel comfortable in our problems, become addicted to our problems, and that's why we don't do anything. Kasi when we do something, it becomes uncomfortable. We're so okay facing our problems na they're not really problems anymore. There are comfort zones. Sanay tayo na paycheck to paycheck. But we don't do anything because it's become a comfort zone for us, right? We don't do anything because if we do something about it, it requires us to do something scary. It requires us to do something uncomfortable na hindi tayo sanay. Sanay tayo sa problema. So most of us just stick na, sige, okay na ako dito sa problema. Ayoko na I don't want to step out of this. Okay na ako dito sa mga problema ko, 'di ba? Nasanay na pero di matapos-tapos ang problema, 'di ba? Their problems become their life. Or if we change it to us, our problems become our life. Here are some examples. Yeah. A person can be comfortable being overweight because diet and exercise would make them uncomfortable. Diba? Somebody is so overweight, especially work from home tayo, diba? So, and then pandemic. So, malamang, a lot of us have gained weight, right? So, and if we're overweight, see other people na, oh, grabe, oh, ang attractive. Sana ako ganun, 'di ba? Sana I can wear clothes like that, yung mga fitting, yung mga sexy, ganon, pero wala namang gagawin, di ba? You just dream and think about it and not take any action. Wala lang, di ba? A person can be comfortable in a job that does not pay enough simply because starting a new business or embarking into freelancing would make them very comfortable. Mas okay pa sa atin, di ba? We would prefer to complain. We would prefer to complain, to be jealous of other people, and to feel negative, and to feel bad, and to feel sad, than to do something uncomfortable. Okay? Ayun, yung sa culture natin, we would rather complain, we would rather see other people and be jealous of them, and we would rather feel negative and feel bad about our own situation than to do something that would make us feel uncomfortable. Type in the word guilty if ganun ka. If that's how you are. If you're assessing yourself and you're seeing, oh yeah, I always think about freelancing. I always think about business. I always think about living a healthier lifestyle. But I'm not doing anything because I would rather complain. I would rather be jealous. I would rather be negative. Type in the word guilty if guilty ka with doing that. Maybe hindi na-realize before, pero looking back and you're saying, why am I not doing anything? Because mas okay ka, mas komportable ka complaining. Because everyone else, especially when everyone else around you is complaining, di ba? Sa atin, di ba? A lot of people are just complaining, a lot of people are saying negative things, a lot of people are saying sana all, and just being jealous of other people. Di ba? And because we have so many people around us like that, okay tayo, kampante tayo. Di ba? Type in the word guilty if that is you. Yeah, type in the word guilty if that's how you have become also. Di ba? Because we don't want to do anything that makes us uncomfortable, right? We want to stay in our comfort zones. Di ba? So, but if we think, how do you become the person you desire to be? How do you reach those goals? How do you not just let them be dreams? But you start to adopt new discipline. You learn new skills. You develop the habits of the person you wish to be. And it's easier said than done, diba? It's easy for me to say this, but it's challenging, diba? But if we really stick to it, if we really have that determination, and if you really look at yourself, and I want you, ito maraming sabing guilty, diba? Maraming sabing guilty. If you right now you look at yourself and you're saying, okay, I now realize na guilty ako na I all I'm doing is complaining, being jealous, being negative, di ba? It 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 takes parang you have to realize that. You have to see na ganito pala ako. So what are you gonna do? Are you going to stay like that? Di ba? Or are you going to do something you're not comfortable with? Right? You have to parang assess and make that decision. It starts with a decision, di ba? Na, ganito pala ako, guilty pala ako, sabi ni Weng, ni Anne, ni Leia, ni Ryan, ni Adrian, ni Monic, ni Jane. Oh, yung mga guilty sa ganito, di ba? You have to assess, okay, am I going to stay like this? Am I going to continue living my life like this? Or am I going to do something I'm uncomfortable with? Am I going to be determined to not be how I was before? Diba? It takes that decision, and you have to make that decision with you. No matter how comfortable it is, diba, we do not quit. We can take breaks, but we always assess. Diba? When we fall back in, and it's normal na diba, sabi mag backslide, diba? Fall back into our old habits, na mag-complain, to be jealous, to be negative. That's very normal. But when we realize what's going on, when we realize, oh, I'm complaining again about my situation and not doing anything about it, then we can get back on track. Improving one's life requires discipline, and it starts with change, diba? It starts with change. This change requires us to be uncomfortable. It requires us to learn new things, to meet new people, to become a better person. It requires us to do something that makes us feel let's do something new, and requires us to do something that outside of our comfort zones. Nga, diba? So we have to start with change. Life does not improve until the person improves. It starts with change, and it continues with discipline. Well, hindi man, diba? It starts with that decision. Diba? Sabi ko kanina, you have to make that decision. Okay, you have to make that decision talaga na, okay, I am going to improve, right? I am going to make that change in my life. Bakit hindi nag-work yung keyboard ko? Okay, I have to make that change in my life. So I want us, di ba, I for a commitment today. So I want yung commitment is something that you commit to that's related to the message, and you type it in the comment section down below. So for our commitment today, I want if this is something that you're affected by, if this is something that you want to change in your life, then I want you to type in the comment section. Okay, I decide, diba? I decide to um, ano ba? Ano mo sabihin na? I decide to make that change. Diba? And we know what that is. Diba? I decide to make that change. Okay, so we're all starting with that decision. Okay, I decide to make that change. Type that in the comment section down below. We're keeping it simple, but we know what's behind it now. What kind of decision are you making? Decision to not stay, to not continue to live in negativity, in jealousy, in ano yung isa? Negative, jealous, and parang yung complaining, right? Yung decision. I decide to make that change, not to keep complaining, to be jealous, and to be negative, but to actually start and do something you're uncomfortable with, to do some and to start, introducing discipline into our lives. All right. Some reminders now that you're here. Later today, we have Flip, Chat, and Chill with Phoenix at 6. That's at 6 p.m. The topic is how to close deals on a job interview. That's later today at 6 p.m. And on Wednesday, we have an interview with a former ESL tutor, how she tripled her income and enjoyed her freedom and flexibility as a freelancer. Cristel Baldonado. She used to teach ESL and now she is a free online freelancer and she was able to triple. So isipin mo, how much does an ESL teacher earn? Okay, isipin natin. Imagine mo lang, how much does an ESL teacher learn? Now she earns 3 times as much. Diba? So mahirap mag-math, no? Pero do the math there. All right. Even if you're watching the replay, type it in the comment section. If this is a decision that you want to make, if this is a change you want to make in your life, type in I decide to make that change. All right. Jomlin, Wang, Sally, Hannah, Leah, Andrian, Dominique, Johanna, I decide to make that change. So even if you're typing the replay, type that in the comment section down below. And if this is something you think other people should hear about, if this is if this is a message that you think others should learn, share this with them. Hit that share button or tag me in the comment section down below. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending your Monday morning with me, and you have a great rest of the week. Bye bye.